Hi there, so today's video is how to change your thread colour really fast when you're using an overlocker or a serger. So the serger I'm using today is the Brother 1034D, and the method I'm going to use is called, I'm going to call it a tie-on pull-through method. This works with commercial overlockers really well. I've found a way of doing it with domestics. 95% of the time it works. When it doesn't work, I'll show you the very quick way of making it work. So the first thing you need to be aware of is you need to make sure that your machine is set up and chaining properly, so your chain is absolutely correct. So the next thing we're going to do is lift the presser foot up. What we do next is we snip off each of these threads and we tie on a new colour. So I'm going to change to this soft pink. Now the knot is really important, the knot we're going to use. So we're going to use a reef knot, and the easy way to explain it to you is by using the two different colours in the twine. So we're going to put the right over the left, bring it down and through and up again, so we have a twist, and then making sure it doesn't twist any further, we put the left over the right, bring it down and through the hole we've just created. So this is what we want to create, a knot that looks like this. And when we pull it through, it needs to sit nice and flat like this. So go ahead and do this with each of these four colours. So when you have these all tied on, you have to make sure they're really firm. Give them a tug and make sure they're not going to slip through. Sometimes reef knots can just slip through. Now the last step in this process is to trim these threads back to around about 1 centimetre, which is 3/8 of an inch, or even half an inch. It just needs to be shortened. It can't be too long. And you need to leave that 1 centimetre, 3/8 of an inch, just in case those knots do start to slip. You've got a bit of a leeway. Right, so when you have those snipped back, what we're going to do is take the tail in our left hand and very gently we're going to pull this through. Now this pressure is important. It needs to be smooth and strong, but not tugging. So we're just going to, in a firm hand, we always need to keep the pressure on it. We're going to use our presser foot and just gently pull this thread to the back and the side. You need to keep a gentle pressure on it, not let it go slack. And you can see the first threads already come through the needle. If you're doing what I'm doing, is stopping just to get the next chain further up, that's fine. Just make sure before you start you take that pressure up again. And you can see the last threads come through here, and all our colours are the new colour. So simply snip off your chain and you're ready to go. Now occasionally you'll have a thread break. When you have a thread break, you might think you have to rethread this from scratch, but you don't. So let's just leave this for now, and in the next video I'll show you how to rethread this with just one thread. So it can be any of these. Obviously if it's just one or the other of the two top threads, you don't need to rethread the whole machine. Generally it will become unchained when 3 or 4, the bottom loopers, break. And don't forget to put your presser foot down before you start your next sewing project. So thanks for joining me. If you enjoyed this video, please subscribe to my channel, and I'll see you again soon.